Hello everyone, today I'm going to share with you about the Skills Future Work Study Certificate in Food Manufacturing that will lead you to a Diploma in Applied Science Food Technology. Okay, so from this video, we'll learn about the following items in our agenda today. Okay, so after you have graduated from your 9-Tech or higher 9-Tech in Applied Food Science or in the science area, you'll be thinking, should I continue to study or should I continue to work? So what should be your choice? And also, you will also be thinking, will the jobs that I'm going to find be relevant to areas where skills are needed and where I have the science skills that I learned in school be applied in the jobs? So this may lead to some frustration for you. And I would like to introduce you to the Skills Future Work Study Program. Skills Future is a national movement to provide Singaporeans with the opportunities to develop their fullest potential throughout their life, regardless of their starting point. So it provides diploma and ITE graduates with a head start in their career, built on the skills and knowledge, given more opportunities, especially in the area of work, and support their transition from study into the workplace. So why do you go into the food industry? Because there are many opportunities in the food industry. As we can see, manufacturing output as well as the value-added output has been increasing over the years. And also the food industry in Singapore is actually quite big. It's even bigger than the specialty chemicals as well as the petrochemical. And also our government is encouraging Singapore to produce its own food supply, 30% of its food supply by 2030, which means there are many opportunities coming up in this small little island. And also the previous education minister, right, he said that Singapore students need to be lifelong learners. So we have to continue learning. And there are many career opportunities in the food industry, mainly in the food manufacturing, food product innovation, as well as the food safety quality management areas, as shown over here in this slide. And there are also various careers progression pathways, starting from assistants, food technologies, assistant food process engineers, or assistant quality assurance officers to eventually becoming the upper management in the company. So upon completing the Skills Future Work Study Program, you can also undergo different career progression pathway within the food industry. And we are going to start our program next year in April. And the study day is every Wednesday, where you will not work in a company and come to Nanyang Poly for the study. And we are aiming to have about a class size from about 15 people. So you will be going to study in Nanyang Poly every Wednesday for the next 18 months. For the full diploma, that will be 2.5 years, also on Wednesday. So basically, you will get a diploma in applied science food tech after 2.5 years, which is a good deal, okay? Because if you come to a full-time poly, you will need to take 3 years to complete a diploma. But for us, you will get to work for 2.5 years as well as get a diploma at the end of 2.5 years. So, we will start the program on 22nd April on a Wednesday in 2026. And we are proposing a starting salary of at least 1,700. The company will pay for your school fees and you will get on-the-job training. You will also do some projects with us and you will graduate with 3 modular certs at the end of 18 months. Most importantly, you have the option to pursue 2 modular certs in order to obtain the diploma in applied science food technology at the end of 2.5 years. So these are the modules that you will actually study. So the first modular cert will be something that is more fundamental. You will learn about mathematics, physics, biostats, then followed by food safety and quality management modules and food processing modules before studying modules that are related to food science, analytical methods, instrumental analysis, and the final modules that are related to applied food technology, like such as food packaging, product design, and product development. So who are eligible? You need to be ITE graduates from a relevant program. You are employed within 3 years from your graduation or after you finish your army. It's only for Singapore citizens as well as Singapore PR. So what are the relevant programs? These are the relevant science programs from the ITE, such as 9-Tech in Applied Food Science, NITEC in Chemical Process Technology, higher NITEC in Chemical Technology, higher NITEC in Biotechnology, higher NITEC in Applied Food Science, higher NITEC in Biochemical Technology, higher NITEC in Chemical Process Technology. Or if you are assisting employees in the company, you can also join the program. If you are within 5 years from your graduation or from 5 years from graduation, but more than 3 years from your study or army, okay, you are still eligible to join, but you are not eligible for any sign-on incentive. So what are the benefits of joining a work-study program? As a training, you get to achieve a deeper skills, you get to develop skills, you get to have the correct mindset as you work, and you get to attain job enhancements or even promotion after you work in a company for a few years, and you get your personal learning and development. And of course, if you join a work-study program, there will be a sign-on incentive of $5,000 per eligible participant, and you'll be given in 2 tranches for Singapore citizens only. And you need to pass all the modules in order to get these incentives. And, well, if you decide to join this work-study program or you decide to self-sponsor, you will actually be eligible for the ITE Progression Award, in which you will be eligible for a $5,000 PSEA top-up to help you with the cost of obtaining the diploma. If you join a work-study program, the course fee will be borne by the employers. Then upon completion of the entire diploma, you are eligible for $10,000 of your CPF ordinary account top-up. Well, this is provided that you graduate and enroll in the course by the age of 30. So don't miss this chance to join our program. So for the course fee, if you join a work-study program, the first 3 modular certs will be sponsored by the company, and after which you just need to pay for modular certs, which is about $1,380 for the entire diploma. If you decide to self-sponsor, then you can get a diploma in 2.5 years by paying $3,450. Well, you can use your PSEA to pay for this course fee, which is a great deal. You just need to ensure that you pay for your own school fees and make available for study during the day of Wednesday. Okay, why join a work-study program? So if you join a work-study program, it's likely that you have a mentor that is in the company that will help you to teach you the right skills and to teach you how to do the job scope. You will also be able to get additional certifications, which will eventually lead to a diploma. You will also do projects in our program, and this helps to build your portfolio. And also your starting salary will be at least 1,700, and you have a sign-on bonus that is $5,000. So if you join a work-study program, the first 3 modular certs is also paid by the company. So after you join the work-study program, you can continue to work and you can continue to study a diploma. Then after that, your degree. Okay, so who are some of the partners? So in the past, we have people companies such as the following, like Dinata, Sodexo, Dough Culture, Jumbo, KH Roberts, Simrise. Okay, so for those students who are currently doing your internship in a food company or in a chemical company, well, if the job scope is suitable, you can also ask the company to sponsor you for this study. Yes, because the company also gets some incentives from the government for signing you up for the work-study program. And for the further studies, we have alumni who further study in the following degrees or specialist diploma or even advanced diploma in our local polytechnics, as shown. And also we have alumni already. This is not the first batch, you all are the 9th batch. So this means our program is definitely sustainable and is very popular with the students from different science program from ITE. And now Kelvin, he's from the class of 2021, and then he's still progressing and working in the food industry. As for S, well, she further studying, and then she is going to get a Bachelor of Science honors in Nutrition Science. And how do I apply for this program? No, wait, no more. Just scan this QR code and then give me your information. We'll try to match you with a company. You can also indicate whether you want to be matched with a company through the work-study program, or if you want to self-sponsor using the part-time diploma. It's absolutely up to you. Right? Most importantly, you must know yourself. Are you suitable for a work-study program? Do you want to be working and studying at the same time? or you just want to further study and then you're committed to join our part-time diploma. Well, thank you very much, everybody. If you have any questions, right, please feel free to email me at Lin, LIN underscore LIANG, this is my name, Ling Liang, at nyp.edu.sg. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in our diploma.